can be pilgrimage. Okay, he will go down to a different place for medical reasons, or maybe just visiting his friends or relatives. You know, nowadays there's a different phenomenon going on in our country. Indians do travel a lot out of their country. You see ads coming up in newspapers, Dubai, Singapore, Malaysia, and you see flights going full. Dear friends, what is the reason? Why do Indians travel abroad for say 3 nights, 4 days, or 4 nights or 3 days? What is the major reason for that? Okay, relax. Okay.
How we have the money?
Fair, money. But for money, there are other ways to do it.
Better experience.
Experience of what?
Better sites to understand that we can get away.
People go to Dubai for shopping, not Dubai shopping festivals, but all Indian planes full of Indians there down there. Right. We take all of them. All of them can be the reasons, can be the motivation for the people to go down to these places. Let's look inverse. India. It's bigger than the entire Western Europe. Huge continent, a subcontinent if you call it. You use this new term, subcontinent. You've got different languages. 5,500 years of written history. Why do people visit us? What do you find the main reason of people visiting us?
Culture.
Yes, it's the culture. Now, we're not going to take his words, we're not going to take my words. These are the figures from the Government of India. These are the Tourism Ministry figures of 2008. Out of the 3.14 million foreign tourists visiting India, 43% of the foreign tourists put on their embarkation cards that they came down to India primarily to see the living culture of India. India is unique in its culture. Egypt, there used to be different religion when pyramids were built. Everything is in showcases and museums in Egypt now. You find either Copts, the Christians, or you find the Muslims over there. There's nothing else in Egypt. India, everything is living. You go to Kashmir, you find a different rituals which are nowhere found in any of the Hindus in India. Same way you go to the northeast of this country, you find different. You find the Maithis of Manipur completely different, with a different living culture. You don't find that in Gujarat. So dear friends, it's the culture which is very, very important. And it is not recreation, it's not beaches, it's not nightlife. Look at one more study of the Government of India's Tourism Ministry study of 2008. Uttar Pradesh and Uttarakhand, they don't have beaches, they don't have huge 5-star hotels, they don't have nightclubs, they don't have discotheques, they have thekas, they don't have pubs. I hope who are from North India will understand differently theka and a pub. Still, 33% of foreign tourists visited these places. Fellow Toastmasters, I am putting up this study with the fact India is the only country in the world who didn't have the Ministry of Tourism after this independence for nearly 2 decades. Our tourism ministry is confused. They started with Rainbow India, Visit India, Incredible India, Your India. Different themes, different processes came in, different people came in. But Indian tourism, if India's economy has to grow and muster the money from the tourism, it has to take in the culture from it. You said share the success needs to be shared in the downtrodden of our Indian societies. If we look at 2 case studies, one is the Pushkar of Rajasthan. The case studies were done on a project for the Ministry of Tourism for Rajasthan government as well as Uttarakhand government. I'm just taking those figures. You could see the Pushkar fair. The local population used to earn 30% of their income within those 20 days. You could see the income in 20 days is 30% or 25% of what they earn in the next 345 days. Similarly, if we you go into the daily income of a jeweler in Pushkar fair period, you will see his income 6 to 8 times increase on the non-Pushkar case. You can look at the local entry joints. 7 joints were taken in this survey. You could find October and November, these 2 months, where the money is at the top, the earnings are at the top. We can go down to Uttarakhand. After the state was incorporated, Char Dham Yatra was made a prime selling point by the Uttarakhand tourism. They started Chandra Singh Garwali Rozgar Yojana for the educated youth. It was primarily because of this tourism fact to be kept in mind. The first tourism minister there, Kedar Singh Phonia, I had given him this survey initially when I said that we have to do something for the people of the local people of the hills. And when we implemented that, you could see during the Char Dham Yatra, the tourist taxi and cabs, they earn 12 times what they generally earn in the non-Yatra period. Every month, monthly income is more than 60,000 during the peak of the Yatra. We look at the local lodges in Rishikesh and Haridwar. We surveyed 319 people there. Out of 319 people, 304 people said they are in Haridwar or in Rishikesh primarily because they want to see River Ganga and they want to see the Devarti of the evenings. For the Toastmasters, Indian tourism can be a great fundraiser for our Indian economy. Switzerland, Bahrain, Singapore, their economies are now thriving on tourism. India, if it has to have an inclusive growth, wherever the tranche of the growth and economic liberalization can reach to the downtrodden and the non-urban areas of this country, we have to take care of the rural and the living cultural segment of India's state. And this living culture can act as a great catalyst in getting in more foreign exchange in our country. Thinkers, great philosophers have surveyed. Before I sum up, I'll give one last example. How many of you have heard of Oktoberfest? Here. How many of you have heard of Frühlingfest? Again here. Frühlingfest is in the northern part of Germany, Oktoberfest in the southern part of Germany. Being a hotelier myself, when I used to visit the northern part of Germany during the Frühlingfest, believe me, an entire northern Europe dropped in those towns, Austin. And when Europeans would gain a lot of money by recreating their living cultural aspects. When Israel can earn a lot of money by creating the Jewish Hacker Theatre Festival in western part of Jerusalem, why couldn't Indians do it for our own society, to uplift our own people? Because success at the end needs to be shared. Over to you.